Okay, okay, what the hell's this thing doing? It's flashing. Okay, I'm excited. I'm excited. It's Formula One weekend. Yeah, 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 yeah. Loving it, loving it, loving it. And they're in Barcelona, Spain. Is it Barcelona? I think it's De Catalunya, some crap like that, Spain. And yeah, baby. Let's see what these guys are gonna do. Ferrari against Mercedes, but it's not as I don't know. I don't think it's as exciting as it used to be. They like in the old days in the '80s. Well, not that I was around or anything. I was like two, you know, back in the '80s, like '89. I think that's what it is. Oh, yeah, '94. I mean, I was like two. So, but yeah, enough about me. But from the pictures that I saw back in the '80s, though, like you would see you know, they would show you the whole engine and things like that. They would talk about the engines a lot more than they do now. But yeah, and the cars they were so much shorter though. They look totally hot. You know, like the '70s and '80s when I see pictures of them, and even the '90s, the cars were a lot nicer looking. But but I think it might be the engine configuration why the cars look like stretched limousines now, like limousine Formula One cars. Like you can put three seats, you know, along in tandem, you know, one in front of the other. They look kind of ugly, actually. I think the Formula One cars today. But I keep trying to tell myself, no, they look cool. They look cool. They're nice looking cars. They're so long and ugly. And then they used to have those really skinny tires that looked like really ridiculous, you know. And they just kept getting skinnier and skinnier. I think they were trying to slow them down. Wow, these F2 cars, these things are blowing flames. The thing looked totally hot. Looked like the Batmobile. Like they have turbine engines, but yeah, I think they have turbocharged engines. I think there's 6 cylinders or something like that. I don't remember exactamundo, but yeah, um, these things look totally cool. They actually look cooler than the Formula One cars. Even though you see I think they're F2 cars, the or Formula Two cars. Excuse me, they actually they seem like they blow more fire. You know, the exhaust smoke. Wow, you see that thing, blah, blah, just blowing. Just can't really hear the engine though. Because it's a lot different when you're there. I actually went to a Formula One race in Silverstone in England some years ago, but it's not really the greatest because you can't see crap. You know, because they won't let you get as close. Because they used to have the Indy cars or kart cars, and the morons broke up in New Jersey. It was at the Meadowlands. They set up like a temporary racetrack in the parking lot, which I thought was really cool. That must have been like the least expensive track in the world because they just put those concrete barriers up and some fences, and then they just take them down, and it's a regular parking lot again. But but yeah, you could like walk around the track in Formula One. They say you can't walk around the track. I was actually afraid to walk around the track when I was in England. I didn't want to get arrested or anything. You get told get back into your pen. Oh, or a car went off. But yeah, I don't want to end up in one of those debtors' prisons in England. But but yeah, um, yeah. What the hell was I saying? Yeah, Formula One. But now, actually, this is because they have Formula Two and Formula Three this week. But they don't start right away because it began in February. No, what the hell am I talking about? In March. Um, I think it was March 15th in Australia. That's actually what I really wanted to say. Not February, but Australia, which was um, which was cool. So, yeah. And if Lewis Hamilton's going to win the title again this year, that would be a sixth, and he would be one less than Michael Schumacher. But But yeah, I mean, he could have he, technically because they when they switched teams, when they switched what do you call those guys? The crews, the mechanics for Nico Rosberg back in 2016. Hamilton should have actually won it back then also, and because he has five now. Did I say he has five now? And let's see, he's gonna win six now. But anyway, yeah, and then Dopey McLaren back in 2007, 2007 China sending him out on tires. They were not only ball, they were. I mean, it's wet, it's raining. It wasn't raining hard, but it was the track was wet and it was drizzling. Comes in to refuel, and then they send him out. I couldn't believe that, but these large white patches because the black rubber, excuse me, on the tire wore through, and you could actually see it. You can probably go to YouTube and see it on like a replay, like Lewis Hamilton, 2007 China, and you can see that these huge white patches, and you see the mechanic actually looking at the tire. Usually they don't look at the tire like that. So the damn things just wore all the way through. I've never in my life seen a team send their driver out on ball tires like that. I've never actually seen a team not change the tire. I mean, I've been watching auto racing for quite some time. I've watched a bit of races, no matter whether it's NASCAR, or sports car racing, IMSA or DTM, even like what do you call that stuff? The German DTM is in German, like the equivalent to NASCAR. But yeah, it's you know, yeah. I've never seen a team send the car out. I've seen them when the car is going to retire. As soon as he comes in, they just change the tire immediately. I think they tried to sabotage Hamilton for several reasons, and maybe it's because he was a rookie, maybe because he was British, or wink, wink. You know what I mean? Yeah, that was really crappy. What they did, and they've been going downhill ever since. They haven't, and then after he won in 2008, that was their last win. Wow, that was what? Yeah, that was 2008, 2018, 10, 11 years ago. That since they've won championship, but and they haven't won a race since Hamilton left, though. I believe. I think in 2013. I think their last win was 2012. And what are we? So 2012, 2019. Was that 7 years or something? Those people, if they're not disillusioned, then there's no such thing as being disillusioned. Then they fired everybody. That guy Martin Whitmarsh, I believe that was his name, said he favored Jensen Button over Hamilton. So it was kind of easy for Mercedes to come and pluck him away. But Mercedes, they used to power McLaren cars though, and then Nicky Lauder and what was that other guy's name? Ross Braun came. I can't believe I actually know these people. I've been watching this stuff too much. Yeah, but yeah, there's my girlfriend. Well, the picture of some woman that I call my girlfriend. She's really hot looking. Just this phone is not. I'm using a phone to do this, not like doing like the other tubers. I guess they make so much money on blogging or vlogging. I think it's vlogging, video logging. Am I video logging? And I'm just doing something. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. But yeah, the story of my life type of thing. Okay, get back to you. Bye.